My research project was looking at people who play the trading card game Magic the Gathering as a form of serious leisure. Basically, looking at people who play the game and seeing what it means in their life. Serious leisure was developed by Dr. Robert A. Stebbins, a sociologist at the University of Calgary. And it's basically a way of classifying leisure behavior for individuals. And it ranges from casual participation, which is what most of us do for leisure on a daily basis, up to serious leisure, which is a form of leisure where people are so involved in their leisure activities that it literally becomes like a non-paid career. They're so involved, they're so engrossed in these activities that it consumes their lives in many cases. And actually, for a lot of people, it serves as a source of personal and social identity. I wanted to do this research project for a variety of reasons. I've always been involved heavily in various leisure activities, but specifically, I have always had an interest in gaming and gaming culture, in tabletop games, in fantasy art, in fiction, and things of that nature. So I was really looking for something that would kind of take me in that path, something along those lines. The long-term goal really is about providing a contextualized understanding of the leisure activity. It's one of those things where developing a better understanding of this particular leisure activity will help us so much in the future when it comes to delivery of recreation and leisure services. It's about, from a community perspective or even from a therapeutic perspective, understanding what these leisure activities mean to people so that we can better serve them in the future. One of the significant findings of this research was that for participants in this research, Magic the Gathering wasn't just a card game, but in many cases was actually a source of personal and social identity. It really did kind of act as the source of expression, of interaction, of developing friendships. It really was kind of a broader context for these participants. Identity and identification with the activity is one of the key characteristics of serious leisure. What was, I think, particularly significant of research was that it wasn't just that they identified with the game, but the game itself in many ways became a source of their own personal identities. They identified themselves as Magic players, and that was kind of the focus that they were looking at. In terms of the overall aims for the university, I think it's about expanding the research agenda. I know that the kind of research agenda of Memorial University pushes a lot towards finding new and interesting areas, particularly when it comes to things like social realities, social determinants of health and well-being, and kind of moving that research agenda forward. It fits into that context because of the fact that it's this contextualized understanding of this leisure activity, and it will help us when it comes to delivering products and services, in the future, hopefully.